Jervis.
Well, the Houston Zoo is open for the summertime, and how are they keeping the animals and the guests cool while we take on these very, very hot Houston temperatures? And I know I've always been very curious as to how some of these animals stay cool. Mel Hodges, thanks for joining us today and for taking us behind the scenes. We're in the Galapagos Islands with the tortoises right now, and I did not know that they enjoyed showers as much as they do.
They do. To help cool them down this summer, we'll be spraying them down with a water hose. They also have 2 spots of mud that they can cool in and a water feature that they can kind of soak in.
Because I don't know if a lot of people even realize this, but their shells are actually a part of their body. It's not something that they can come out of or take a break from.
Yeah.
So it really probably holds in a lot of heat.
Yes, definitely, especially like in the afternoons, mornings and afternoons is when we'll spray them down. But yeah, it does. They get
hot,
fast,
right?
Yeah. But the water really helps cool them down, but the shade also helps their shell a lot.
I gotcha.
And yeah.
So when they get just too hot, they will move in the shade, or they will just go into their little mud pond as well.
Yeah.
Now, we saw them eating. Is there a specific food that they eat that kind of helps to hydrate them and keep them cool?
There are actually lettuce and cactus. That really has...
Cactus?
They can get cactus, yeah, and that helps cool them down with the kind of like water inside and everything.
I guess with the water inside, but yeah, you'd think it'd be super sharp because as humans, obviously we can't take a bite.
They can even eat the spines from the cactus.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
So will they be out in the sun for a specific amount of time during the day and then maybe for like a 2-hour nap? Do they kind of nap in between?
They nap more in the afternoons. Like late afternoon, you'll see them all in the shade. They tend to all move together. It's kind of like a herd moving towards the shade. But
okay, I just also have to say that Jackie Wallace is doing a fantastic job being the shower queen over here. Are there any other animals that really cannot withstand the heat that maybe they have to go inside like in an air-conditioned spot for the summer?
Not sure like the air conditioned, but a lot of the animals do have access to back holding areas for these temperatures. They're able to go back or back outside if they need to. But yeah, a lot of the animals do have access.
And what kind of body temperature do they normally sit at on any given day before their showers? Are they just hot-blooded to begin with?
They're super cold-blooded, but the sun really helps heat them up. And they also have heaters for when it does get super cold.
Okay.
But yeah, their body's always staying warm, whether it's the sun or heaters. But yeah.
And who is this guy that we're playing with right here? He's been so nice.
Oh yeah, this is Jervis. He actually just turned 16 yesterday. He's our biggest tortoise.
Happy birthday, Jervis!
He weighs around 250 pounds.
And I asked you though, how many years do tortoises normally live to?
Around these Galapagos tortoises, around like 170s.
So 16 is a baby.
Baby, but he's the biggest one, and he's only halfway grown.
He's only halfway grown. Wow, at 250, he's only halfway grown.
Exactly.
Well, thank you guys for cooling down with us over here today. I think we're going to head over and find some human ways to cool down. I'm thinking maybe some cocktails, some beverages, and some icy treats coming up in just a little bit from the zoo. But Derek and Tessa, does the zoo need someone to hire just so that they can shower these tortoises? Because I'm all in.
I'll volunteer.
Jackie's doing fantastic, but I volunteer as tribute.
We're totally in, and that looks nice. That gives me a good idea for like when the summer months, just in the front yard.
And what about Mr. and Mrs. Pickles? They're babies, little Gherkin and the 2 other siblings, the 3 baby tortoises.
Is Gherkin over here?
No,
not over here.
They're like
in the reptile house.
In the reptile house.
In the reptile house. Okay,
Noted.
where it is also cool.
They're staying cool.
Okay, excellent. We got to check in on our tortoise babies, Lauren. You know us here.
Noted. Okay, when we
Okay, one of my favorite places pretty much all year round, the Houston Zoo, but during the summertime, it's even better because it's the perfect spot to come, bring your friends and family, and cool down. Jackie Wallace, I know that people don't really associate cooling down with the zoo, but you guys have so many air-conditioned spaces, right?
We do, and it's hot outside. Let's not joke about that, but indoors, it's very nice and cool here in the Galapagos Islands. 90% of this exhibit is air conditioned and climate controlled. So, and it's right here at the beginning of the zoo. So you're going to get nice and refreshed and see amazing animals like the sea lions and the sharks and the turtles and the penguins.
The penguins!
And then also so many other air-conditioned spots from the gorillas of the African forest, natural encounters, reptile house.
And you have restaurants you can come and sit down in too.
Exactly. And
shaded areas. I mean, there's plenty. And guess what?
Frozen treats for everybody.
Yes,
so we have ices for the non-drinkers, margaritas, beer, wine, all kinds of things to keep you nice and cool.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of stuff, and it's kind of all over the zoo.
Yes.
So as you are walking your way throughout the entire, any of the exhibits, really, there are plenty of ways to stay hydrated.
Plenty of ways, lots of shade. We have majestic, really old oak trees throughout the entire campus that keep you nice and cool. And the animals as well. In the earlier segment, we talked about some of the ways the animals stay cool. And that's really important for both the animals and the people here at the zoo to stay safe and cool throughout the entire summer. I will say, biggest tip for summer enjoyment of the zoo is come early. It is much more pleasant the earlier in the day. You get your tickets online, pick one of those earlier time slots, and get here early.
And what time is early? What time do you guys open?
We open at 9 a.m.
Oh, that's the best time because you're going to get here with the kids in the strollers, but then they got to get out of here for lunchtime, you know, nap time.
Absolutely.
And even on days where it sprinkles and rains outside, that's also a really great time to come.
Earlier today, we saw a few showers, and it just cut the heat so much. And the animals, as you saw with the tortoises, the animals love the water. The animals are not bothered by a little bit of sprinkles. So bring your rain jacket and your umbrella,
and you'll bring your umbrella, and then you can go get a little margarita and just walk around the zoo. You're going to get stinky anyway, so who cares if you're a little bit wet?
The animals don't mind.
No, they don't. I do love that we are here in the Galapagos Islands, and the sea lions, they were just doing like a little show.
They did a little training session. They were getting a lot of treats. Some of the ways that we make sure that sea lions stay hydrated all summer long is they eat Jell-O. So they live in the water, but they need a little bit of extra supplement of hydration. So they get Jell-O. Just a little bit more water content. Their fish is also, they like ice.
And this water is a balming 62 degrees. So they are taking a cold plunge whenever they feel hot, right?
100%.
All right, HoustonZoo.org. Jackie, cheers to all the wonderful ways that guests and the animals can stay cool this summer. But I have to admit, this might be my favorite.
Brand new, just started them this summer.
I love it.
Margarita.
Totally refreshing and delicious. Delicious. Cheers. Derek and Tessa, back to you guys.
Lauren, I thought you said the sea lions get jealous. And I thought, why do they get jealous? No, they get Jell-O.
They get Jell-O.
That's their summer cool-off treat.
Not jealous. No.
Like the portion size, I don't know.
Sea lions are people too.
They get jealous.
The penguins get jealous. They're in love triangles. I know all about the penguins.
Oh, the penguins. That should be a reality show there at the zoo.
It really should.
Lauren Kelly, Jackie Wallace, thank you so much. We love the Houston Zoo. Y'all are incredible.
Yeah. Okay.
Good stuff. Up